Okay, I'm Maximilian Büsser. I'm the founder of MB&F. Founded the company 10 years ago, so 10th anniversary. It's a life decision. It's not a business decision. It's actually a pretty bad business model. It's a great life model. The whole idea is I want to be proud of myself on the last day of my life. I want to be able to look back and say I did what I had to do. And I've been creating since I'm 4 years old. And the last 14 years working in professional life before I created my company, 7 years at Jaeger LeCoultre, 7 years at Harry Winston, I enjoyed it, but I was always creating for other people. All I did was creating products thinking, this will please as many people as possible so it will sell well. And there's nothing to be proud of in that. I decided I have to create something I believe in and not give a damn if anybody likes what I do. So that was the initial idea. Be proud of what you're doing, stick to your principles, do what you believe in. And the second thing, which was really important, is my parents were probably the most honest and respectful people I've ever met. And in business, you have to work with the most horrible people you've ever met. And I realized that I was trampling my parents' values on a daily basis to help my shareholder make more money, and it didn't make any sense. I wanted to work only with people who share the same values. Hence, when I created the company, it was called Maximilian Büsser and Friends. And everybody told me it's the worst name possible for a high-end watch brand. I said, you know what? It's the first day where I don't give a damn. I'm doing what I believe in. So I founded the company 10 years ago. I'm of course still the owner, and we create pieces of kinetic art which are based on watchmaking. We deconstruct very beautiful, complicated watchmaking and reconstruct it into a 3D piece of mechanical art that you wear on your wrist or not. We've got all sorts of other kinetic art pieces in the pipeline, but the basis is a mechanical sculpture. The friends initially were all people I'd been working with for many years, and people who trusted me and I trusted them, and not only their competence but their personal values. And slowly, we were maybe 40 in the beginning, and now we're 120. So it keeps on growing. But at the end of the day, I don't have an ideal person I want to work with. There is not an ideal project either. What's interesting is paths of human beings crossing. So what I'm interested in is about crossing paths with great people. Whoever it is, it'll happen. For our 10th anniversary, the motto is a creative adult is a child who survived. And it's something I really believe in. All of us as children, all of us, we're super creative. And there are many reasons to that. First is we had no boundaries. And second, we were not scared of being wrong. And being scared of being wrong is what kills all creativity. So as we grow up, our parents tell us, no, you can't be wrong. And our professors, of course, say you can't be wrong. And then our bosses tell us we can't be wrong. And we just lose that spark of being innovating, being creative. So for our 10 years, I wanted to go rekindle that spirit. It's a spirit I've always had, but it had to be the epitome of that 10th anniversary. Melchior is our robot. He's the imaginary friend I had when I was a kid. He's the R2-D2 who accompanied Han Solo and Luke Skywalker and was helping them when they needed it. We worked with these incredible guys from Lippe. Lippe is the last super high-end clock manufacturer in Switzerland, and we'd already worked with them on the Starfleet last year, and we had an incredible time. So it's a 5-barrel, 40-day power reserve movement, which is transformed into a robot with all sorts of different features. And why Melchior? Because in the Büsser family, my family, since 1400s, the father would always call his eldest son either Melchior if he was Balthasar, or Balthasar if he was Melchior. So it's been going on for 500 years. Melchior, Balthasar, which are the names of 2 of the 3 wise men. And my grandfather was Melchior, and he hated that name So he had everybody call him Max. Hence, 2 generations later, I became Max. I love that name, Melchior. So I'm trying to convince my wife that if we have a son, we're going to call him Melchior. And she basically said, over my dead body. So, as that's not going to happen, I created my little Melchior. He's my Pinocchio if I was Geppetto. Everybody asks us the question in time, what does it mean for you? The only thing I know is that I'm going to die too young, whenever it is. I have got so many projects I want to lead, so many creations I want to see come true. Because a creation, if it's just in your mind, it's totally useless. You want to see it, in our case, tick, or you want to see it exist. And so I'm running against time. But there is an old saying I've always loved, which is time and I against any two. So give me the time and I'll manage to get one of my projects, my dreams, come true.